Hello again, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, this is the very late video of one of my favorite two shows due to a lot of complications in my life and blah, blah, blah. And pretty much everyone was busy. Everyone was completely, utterly busy. And I respect that. Seriously, everyone has a life. I'm not going to hold them to X, Y, and Z because I don't really care. I really don't. Like, it's just a show. But now, let's talk about the show. Again, this is just my personal thoughts and only opinions, which is pretty much going to be fact anyways. So, yes, I got Season 3 of Orphan Black and pretty much Hannibal Season 3. Man, these are one of the best seasons I saw so far of television today, next to Daredevil Season 1. But that's a different story, too. That's a newer show. I'm talking about, like, shows that have been out already that always push up the envelope to another next level of storytelling. And Orphan Black kicked things off for me, that is, with amazing storytelling from all angles. You got the twists, you got the turns. And Hannibal pretty much ended it off with pretty much like saying goodbye to all of the characters that we all loved and care about in the Hannibal universe. Yeah, Hannibal universe, I can say that, right? Anyways, and so to start this off, I'm going to have Hannibal at the end of this video because I can talk more about it. But I want to spend some more time with Orphan Black Season 3 because, damn, was this good. And I understand people say it was weak in some areas, and I understand that too. It was weak in some areas, and some things did drag on. But, damn, we learned a lot more about our main characters, pretty much the clones themselves, and caster program. And the casters I do like a lot. They added more creativity and more possibilities that you have down the road. And there was more entities, evil entities, than just Dynalab, or I forgot their names. It's gonna come to me at the end of the show, but in the lead-up project, sorry, it's got so much in my mind. The lead-up project, the character project, everything else all came together in a very nice and very confusing way because you can never guess what the hell was gonna happen next. And in each episode, like, what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? Because you got the Proletheans, you got another crazy entity of the military, of a rogue type military entity, and damn, that was the caster program too. And Paul was in the mix too. And Paul's last stand, it was really sad to see because I didn't want to see Paul die. Like, no. And yes, it's a spoiler too, but I don't really care. You should have saw the episodes anyway. But again, the Orphan Black's series has always kept a really nice tone of interesting story elements and plots. And there was some fillers here and there. And Allison, she just kept getting funnier and funnier. And Sarah was good too. Sarah was one of my second favorites. And Kazima was my third favorite. I know Allison's always my last favorite because she doesn't really add much to the storyline, which is true. But pretty much the only people who, pretty much, it was Sarah and pretty much Helena. Helena pretty much stole the show every single scene because she has really, really good, well, she's pretty much, I'm going to say Tatiana Maslany. She does an amazing job with Helena. And when you see her on screen, we see her pretty much in peril or pretty much when she's elated, when she's pretty much happy or sad. You feel that from Helena. And then after that, you see Sarah, and you see them both combining, pretty much coming together. And it becomes awesome. It becomes like, wow. And with this episode, they actually became like a family, a really knit type family. So it made Helena not so stuck like they made Helena not sound like a sore thumb. They came in a circle, and so that was one of the things I always wish they added more into, of giving Helena the family unit that she always been craving for, that she always been wanting for throughout the whole series, and she got it right there. And man, it was like one of those Kodak moments when they was not doing nothing at all. I mean, really, because there's a lot of moments that they don't do nothing at all. But that's one of the best parts come into play. We don't do nothing at all. We just talk. We just chat. We just do anything else besides doing anything that's like towards the plot. A lot of those Kodak moments was really, really good. I really love those Kodak moments so much that it adds more life to the show itself. Like, they gave us some downtime what the characters are doing or pretty much how they are feeling. Like Felix. Felix is pretty much a character who transformed to a funny character to a serious character, and he has really flexibility to go back and forth, which is really good. And he came a little bit darker too when he wanted answers on how to save his sisters, like Sarah, for example. And so Allison, not Allison, but oh my goodness, the evil clone. Uh, oh my goodness, I gotta look her up. But he got really serious with her, and I like that too a lot. I loved it. Oh, Rachel, thank you. I like to remember myself. Rachel, no fact, the damage that was already done in season 2, it came to full effect in season 3. But in the same way, you hated her, but you also liked her at the same time, because you kind of feel for her pain because she's pretty much disabled for half of the season. But at the time, she gets back to her natural status, but it becomes with a big twist because she's not really fully involved. And she's fully involved in the plot. I'll talk to you later soon. But like back to what I said from before, I lost train of thought thanks to him. But oh yes, Rachel still became that evil, maniacal person that we all love to hate. But we also come to find out we cared a lot about her, why she was on this journey, why she was doing this X, Y, and Z, and the twists and turns and the big reveal at the end. You kind of saw it coming, but you didn't want to believe it because like, nah, that can't be, nah. And until it was actually confirmed, like, yeah, I'm your mother. It was like, that's how all thing called came out. It was just breathtakingly good. It was like, damn. It was like, I gotta back away. I have to back away. Like, nah, they didn't do this to me. They didn't drop the bombs on me. They kept dropping bombs of revelations and character development. And Rachel was really good fine-tuning her character that made her more interesting to care about. And it was kind of sad to see the other smaller characters, but I'm kind of glad too. Like the stupid that stupid Bart's new partner. I'm kind of glad she wasn't in all the episodes of this season because she was pretty much, who cares? But Bart, on the other hand, he got more screen time, but also more character development. Because I never liked him in season 1. I only liked him a little bit in season 2, but season 3, he grew up to more of a interesting, more compassionate character that we find out like he kind of did fall in love for Beth. Who I said that right? Yes, but I come to find out he kind of fell in love with Sarah. I was like, what? And that was really cool. I really like how that all played out because it makes perfect sense why he was doing this and that. Why he's going to beyond Call of Duty to help Sarah and her family. It came from a relation that he did care about. He fell in love with Sarah. It's like, what? And so I understand why the male characters care for Sarah so much. It's because Sarah has so much personality. She has more. She cares a lot for more. She cares a lot for people in her inner circle and also people around her as well. And she would go beyond the Call of Duty to pretty much protect what she can protect. And so it came really important where she wanted to protect Helena and also pretty much make Helena and Helena and Mrs. S or Savannah really make peace with one another. And when they made peace, that what made the episode even more. When they had made peace in the episode, was really it was pretty much. It was a highlight of a great season because you didn't really see that much until Mrs. S became the mother figure for Helena as well. It was like, wow. She was like a den mother for all of the clones to actually come to when they need help. So I love how Mrs. S took up that role and also forgave herself in a way. She forgave herself because it was like forgiving herself becoming what she become. And what she become was pretty much a cold-blooded, not really cold-blooded, but really calculated killer. But at the same time, she didn't really care for the consequences towards Sarah and her clones. She only cared about Kara, which is fine. But she grew up her character developed into more like, yes, I have to care about everyone else if I want to keep Kara safe. So her character got more developed and more interesting. And when it came to pretty much like the original clone, the original copy where Sarah and the cast of clones came from, I kid you not, I did not see it coming. Like, what? I didn't see that coming. Like, what? Hold on, let me answer this one person because he kept pissing me off because he does this a lot. That's how Works. Plus, you're killing my buzz. Plus, yeah, plus you're killing. So I feel it's killing, idiot. Anyways, he complains that he has PMS. Well, he does. He has PMS. Anyways, back to what I was saying. So Mrs. S character, the Mrs. S or Prince Savon character got more interesting, pretty much more of a sympathetic and pretty much really sad for her character, because at the end, close to the end of the episode, we find out that the original clone of the Castor program, the same the same genomes, was from her mother, and you're just like, you didn't see that coming. It was like when she said "mom," it's like, or "mom," really, it was like, what, what's going on? I'm like, what? I got nothing but explosions in my mind. Like I just didn't see that coming. It was just damn. And that's what I'm talking about. Those type of twists and turns for a show like that needed some more oomph into it, and that was the oomph. You didn't really see nothing. You didn't really see nothing coming towards your way until like, what the fuck is going on? What the fuck is going on? And so it got you more worried, more concerned about the characters around you and the environment as well, because we got a new baddie coming to play here. And I have to say now, the Cleaner, I forgot his actual name as a character, but his code name was the Cleaner because he cleans up a lot of messes of like Dynalab made or anyone else made that works under Dynalab. And yeah, he was kind of funny too. He has really sick urges, but when he wants to clean up messes, and he cleans up messes as well, I was like, oh man, you're very violent. But what he hates the most is not Prometheans, was oh my lord, I forgot their stupid names. It's gonna drive me insane. It's like, oh my god. Give me a second, because their names is like all crazy mumbo jumbo. Yeah, you hear me clicking on my keyboard. Man, I cannot talk today. Jeez. Don't drive me insane. The guys blah 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. You hear me talking. At the club, blah, 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 fire reels her land, blah, 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 blah. Deal with the double agent at 9/11. Oh yes, I forgot. Delphine was really cool. She was very cool too, and I didn't like her like that. But same time, she was doing everything to keep Kazima safe, and her sisters as well, mostly Kazima. And her illness came back. But I'm kind of glad they kind of fixed it in this season, because I couldn't take that. I can't take it anymore. Like, no, I can't take it anymore. Okay, let me do something really quickly. And not Rachel, but Delphine was really, really, really an awesome character who got really good character development. And so was like other side characters. Okay, you hear me typing again. Okie dokie. Okay. Nope. Nope. Well, yes. Let's look at that for a second. Yes. And yes, that's what it is. Yes, sorry. So when Delphine was dealing with the double agent was pretty much part of people under Project Lita. She was the people who made Project Lita and pretty much started all this other bullshit from everything else. And I see their names too, and oh dear lord, that's their names. Oh god. Okay. And so the new villains, the double agent who was working against Delphine was, hold up, Neolution. Oh my lord, that is terrible. Neolution. is a progressive scientific organization marked by genetic editing and physical alterations, among other scientific developments set on cell direction evolution. For decades, they have been secretly involving the experiments on Project Leda and Castor through Dyna and Topside. Yes, which is Topside is a military government that was, you kind of get what I mean, right? It's a shadow corporation that works inside the government. You get what I mean, right? Good, because I don't feel like explaining this shit anymore because it's confusing me as well. Like, I should shut up now. Anyways, the New Letheans, I don't know how they say that stupid name. New whatever. They will become a bigger threat because they pretty much started everything else. And guess who's pretty much the head of it? Rachel's mother, Susan Duncan. It was like, I mean, mind blown, like completely mind blown. Like, what? Because the viewers like me, we didn't see this coming. It was like, what the hell's going on? And then you find out, like, wow, we found a true creator of Project Leda and Castor, and they're pretty much evil as hell. So Dynalab and Sarah and the clones had to work together pretty much to save Rachel because she's in trouble now. I was like, uh-oh. And so, yeah, I just can't wait. And plus, we see more clones too, which is kind of sad. We get to learn more about them. But we saw a ditzy blonde, and that's kind of a stupid way to say it. But she was really smart, though. She was really, really smart. I forgot her name, but it was really good. And they got Sarah's eye, they got Rachel's eye back. But it was really interesting, though. So they didn't use the other clones eye; they used genetics, which it tells me that New Letheans are pretty much more advanced in their own technology and pretty much more powerful than Dynalab's corporation or any of Topside's type of corporation as well. So it was like, so it ends up with a great ending, which is pretty much Sarah meets her mother, and she's the leader of New Letheans and pretty much the creator next to her husband, which is Ethan Duncan, of the Castor and Leda projects. And we see that pretty much the origins where the Leda project and in Castor and the Leda DNA comes from was Mrs. S's mother, because she's a rare type. She has 2 genomes, which is like, because it all started in a woman's prison. So it was like, because it latches on to pretty much what evil science does. It experiments on people without their knowledge. That's how it all plays out. They were experimenting on people without their say-so or knowledge. So it was like, wow. And so Orphan Black season 3 plays with a lot of social issues, but also a lot of interesting issues within science itself. So the season itself gets a high rating from me, which is pretty much a must see or must watch, really, because it gives you so much twists and turns. It gives you so much angles that you can't really explain until you actually see the next episode, and makes you more on the edge. What the hell is going to happen? Because that's what you call good storytelling. That's what you get people involved. We throw a lot of crooks and cracks over here, and it goes like, what the hell is going on? What's going on? Because you get so confused until you see the episode itself. It's like, what? And actually, when you see the promos too, the promos don't really explain shit at all. They just throw a lot of random shit that looks really cool until you see everything plays out. It's like, what? And so again, that's what you call good marketing. This is why the Walking Dead promos should pretty much look at Orphan Black. Throw a lot of random stuff, but don't put them all together. You know, put them like just snippets here and here, and don't explain shit at all. Don't explain nothing until you actually watch the episode. That's to get people more interested, you know. And so it's a must-watch by all means. And so we get into Hannibal season 3, the last Hannibal, that is sad to say. And I can't tell you enough. I loved it. I just loved it so much because there was so much going for it. It's character development, characters' deaths, characters' evolution to X, Y, and Z, and the Red Dragon. But I get the Red Dragon last because I just can't. But Hannibal, when he's on the run, he becomes more dangerous, but also kind of fragile. He doesn't trust that well, and his killing appetite becomes much greater and comes to his downfall. But it doesn't come to his downfall. It comes to his own calculations. Because this is where Will Graham, who healed up from his wounds, has to pretty much look for Hannibal again. And this is where the fun part comes into play, is that he talks to Abigail. We thought, okay, she's alive, cool. Until it comes to realization that she's actually dead. It was like, what? No. Because Abigail, to me, I love that character. I love all the female characters in the show because it pretty much makes the show itself more unique, makes it breathe more life into it. Because the women characters don't stand out, not stand out, but don't stick out like craziness. They stand out and pretty much stick out more because they're smart and intelligent, and they act more human. You'll see a lot of human type female characters within television that much, which is weird too. Anyways, and so Will Graham goes to a long, crazy journey of getting Hannibal, but he finds a lot of Hannibal's pretty much damaged goods that he finds. He finds a lot of people who were connected to Hannibal before Will even knew them, and becomes like, wow. And so it opens up more Hannibal's backstory, who Hannibal was. And I love how they talked about Misha, I hope I said her name right, was Hannibal's sister. And we are seeing Hannibal, or we're seeing Hannibal rising, or read the books of Hannibal. That's how everything got started, when his sister died. You know, it pretty much made him what he came to be, an evil as fuck person, because his sister Misha died, and he pretty much ate her to survive. But it's more complex to say because it was during wartime, and again, this is from the book, and also for Hannibal Rising, that Nazi party came to his home where his parents died recently, and him and his sister was pretty much standing alone to these two dudes. I mean, it's actually 3 or 4 dudes came to their place and pretty much ransacked the place and pretty much stayed in their house until the winter passed. And so they started getting hungry, and Hannibal was pretty much dazed and confused. And so the guys killed Misha and pretty much ate her, to say cannibalistic way, and fed her remains to Hannibal so he could live on too. And then you see where everything else rolls up to pretty much like what the fuck moment. And so I love how he pretty much experienced more about Hannibal's like weaknesses and also things he can't cross or come to, which is pretty much his own home. He's not his inner demon doesn't let him go to where it all started. His inner demon is actually afraid of where it all began. Even Hannibal's afraid of it. It's like, wow, he's actually afraid of it. And there's a lot of funny moments too in Hannibal season 3. Even if it's not meant to be funny, it was still funny. Like, that's kind of funny. And there was a lot of fight scenes too with Fish, Jack, and Hannibal. But this is where Jack beats the living hell out of Hannibal. It was really good though. It was very detailed. It was pretty much Hannibal let Jack beat the shit out of him because he knew he was no match for Jack in that state. So Hannibal always has another interesting moment or theme, or he's just a really smart individual, which is pretty much proven to say, because when you think you have Hannibal cornered, he has like a million ways to escape from it. It's either by chance or people's own insight what their own wrongdoing is. And so Hannibal's destruction and Hannibal's own planning pretty much plays a big factor in this whole season itself, because he wants Will Graham to pretty much know that where he's at all times. Because that's why he surrendered. He knows nobody's going to catch him because it's impossible to catch Hannibal. So he surrendered himself to the authorities. So it's pretty much like, yeah, you can't get with me now, bitch. And so it was so interesting. It wasn't a cat and mouse game. It was pretty much a realization game. Like, you just realize that you can't really coexist with this person in your life, but you can't live on with this person not being in your life. So it becomes like that whole theme itself, like this relationship between Will Graham and Hannibal Lecter. Hannibal Lecter is pretty much a relationship. It is a love-like relationship, but it's nothing sexual. It's pretty much based on their own common interests, intelligence, and everything else under the sun. So it's really interesting how we see two powerful and titan characters pretty much come together for one last time to catch a prolific madman, pretty much a crazy motherfucker known as the Great Red Dragon, which is Francis. However, Francis becomes more interesting. He becomes more of an original character, unlike Manhunter and Hannibal itself. No, in fact, I had no disrespect for those characters. I mean, I love those characters in those movies, but in the show, it gave more originality. It gave us more reason why we should care about this character. Because in the movies, let's be honest now, we didn't really care about them because we saw them as cruel, evil people. Until we saw Hannibal TV show, we saw the Great Red Dragon. You can see his pain. You can see his anger. You can see pretty much what made him become a monster himself. And he's not crazy. He's perfect. He's pretty much sane. He's 100% sane, just like Hannibal is. And we see this crazy journey of him becoming the Great Red Dragon, and it's pretty much a masterpiece in my book because everything's pretty much paced out. The pacing is very good. The characters are great, and the relationship that Francis has with the blind lady who is Reba, Reba, it was like really, really good. It was very sympathetic. You do care about these characters. It was pretty much a genuine love for Reba and Francis, and I love that a lot too. It made it more natural, made it more feel unique and pretty much realistic. And so, how Francis goes out his way to pretty much protect her and pretty much spare her life was really smart. No fact it cost someone else's life. It was very smart. I loved how it all played out. And I'm glad that Will Graham's family played a good role in here too, because it was like, they didn't go do much of anything, but I'm glad they were in this season. It actually played a good part in the season too. They wasn't stupid characters; they were very smart characters. Like, man, you were actually smart characters. So yeah, I like you guys. And so it developed into there was so many good story elements, so much great heart-pounding moments. And this is pretty much after like not Freddy, but oh my god, that one character. Was it Gabriel? Gabriel? Yeah, it was Gabriel. Yeah, Gabriel. Yes, Gabriel. Can't remember. I gotta look up his name again. Oh god. Okie dokie, I'm gonna look it up very, very quickly. And I can't look up shit. Yes, I have to put, but it's late in the day, okay? Well, it's late, but it's like the morning time, it's like 12 o'clock right now. So, look, spare me, okay? I'm trying to do something right now, which is I don't know what. Trying to look at these characters' names for it actually go insane. Okay. No. Oh yeah, Frederick Chilton's really cool, but let me look up that one character. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. You like her to be eaten alive, blah 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 blah. Oh yeah, Dr. Cordell Dumming, or Cordell really. And Cordell, he was crazy. And the new actor that is, Cordell was very crazy. But I love this new actor. He's more, he brought his new spin to it. He brought his new style to Virgil. Oh man, I said the wrong person then. Oh wow, I'm very sad. Virgil. Oh yes. Oh man, I'm sorry. It was actually Virgil. So anyways, back to Virgil. Yes, this Virgil was actually more interesting. He was more creative due to a new actor in place. And I have no beef toward the other actor who left. I'm just saying that this new actor was more interesting, more lively. It was like, wow. And so it was so much great elements to his final ending, which I loved it. I loved it too because his sister pretty much, and I love that too. It was like, that was good. That was good. And so you're gonna say about Hannibal, like there's like psychiatrist, Dr. Oh my God, DeMoya. I hope I said her name right. And she becomes more scattered and pretty much she's a broken character because she pretty much was a held and pretty much willing hostage within Hannibal's area, pretty much not area, but what's that word I'm looking for? But Hannibal's surroundings. When he ever kills somebody, whenever he does this and that, she pretty much watches in awe and pretty much participates and pretty much clean up the mess or pretty much kill the person themselves as a mercy kill. So she's pretty much 100% involved, but her mind is so twisted that Hannibal Lecter has that type of way of twisting people's minds to believe that they're innocent, but they're not really innocent. So Hannibal Lecter, again, his mind and pretty much manipulation towards people is just OP. It's just the people can't really much overcome his manipulation if you understand who he is, which is Will Graham. He understands his manipulation so well that he mimics it to pretty much get the bad guy to pretty much get understanding who this person is. This is where Dr. Chilton, oh, that's not Chilton, but oh my God, I'm gonna lose train of thought again. Dr. Chilton, yeah, Dr. Chilton. is the biggest victim because he's a big punching bag. In season 2, he got shot in the face. And so in season 3, man, they fucked him up badly. And I love this character a lot too. I don't think he's a slime ball. I like this character a lot because when he speaks a word that's pretty much snarty or pretty much he thinks he's smarter than you, you can tell from his manner, you can tell from his voice. And he has that jealousy and anger towards Hannibal because he's not smarter than Hannibal, because the medical society actually respects Hannibal to this day due to his research and actually his studies, because people still take him as a credible individual, as a scientist and a physician as well, because he's a person whose mind is meant to be studied, not destroyed. So he was pretty much jealous of him, of course, but he didn't need none of that bullshit that was happening to him. Set on fire, his tongue bitten out. It was like, wow. It was just crazy, but I loved it every single second. And I know I missed the character's name. I'm sorry for that, but oh my god, her name, I just saw it too. Oh, I was looking up some stuff. No. Ah, there it is. What's her name? Chaya, yeah, which is Chiyoh. Yeah, I know, China. But anyways, I love this character too. She was wrapped up in mystery, but she was pretty much broken thanks to Hannibal. And so it comes back in full circle of Hannibal's eggs began to hatch. And that, Hannibal is pretty much a manipulative person that comes to no bound. He doesn't really care about someone's own psyche, but he does care what the consequence is going to happen, the consequence is going to be, or the backlash of it, because he's really interested. He's very enthused by seeing what happens next. Like when you pull on when you connect the blocks, you see when you create a castle, can you create a car with the blocks? We don't know until it actually comes to reward himself. He saw no equal to him, which is Will Graham. And so it becomes like a full circle of pretty much these two characters coming together and realizing that they need each other. They can't live with one another, but they need each other to the very end. And so with the fight scene with the Great Red Dragon and Hannibal and Will fighting together against the Red Dragon was a masterpiece itself. Blood everywhere, gore. It was amazing. And that cliffhanger, it was a good cliffhanger because it pretty much showed you that if I can't breathe with you, then I'm going to kill you along with myself. It's like, that's how it all works out in their relationship. They can't be with one another, but if one dies, and they can't really coexist with that person not being with them. So that's how it all worked out officially well. So the ending was great. All the characters were great. The setting was great. Everything was also great in this whole damn season. I can't really explain so much because I'm not giving you the full justice of how much I love this season, but also how good the season was. This was pretty much art at its prime in television. And so this was beyond a must watch. This is pretty much a must watch of a masterpiece right there. And so I'm really happy I watched season 3 of Hannibal and also Orange Black, because those shows kept me guessing, kept me wondering like, what the hell's going on, but also made me care for the characters and the main characters and side characters, and also gave me a little chuckle here and there over funny moments that wasn't meant to be funny. So great acting of all means. The scoring was amazing. The scenery was beautiful. Everything else about the season 3s of Hannibal and Orphan Black, you must watch. You must get it on DVD. I don't care what you do it. Just watch it because you're just going to love the appreciation of art itself. And so, yeah, both shows get a must watch. And so let me end my day with an awesome outro, which is always thank you again for coming into the zone, and you're leaving the zone as always, because yes, I messed that up because that is me. Do keep it locked and look for more interesting videos, but I might post out more, gameplay videos of Metal Gear Solid and Mad Max on the PC. Yes, folks, I'm gaming a lot on PC. Look at my PS4 is right there. It's collecting dust. I just don't feel like playing it right now. But anyways, that's my show. I'm leaving out of here. And as always, folks, do keep it locked, loaded, and very warm for me because I'll be back.